It was a quiet Saturday morning on my rural property, birds chirping, coffee brewing, the kind of peace you only get when you live outside HOA territory. Or, at least, that's what I thought. My nearest neighbor, unfortunately, was HOA Karen, the kind of woman who believed her neighborhood's rules extended beyond its borders. Her teenage son, Kyle, was just like her. Loud, entitled, and convinced the world revolved around him. He'd just gotten a shiny new sports car, courtesy of his mother's connections, and treated our narrow country road like his personal racetrack. I'd warned him more than once, but he just laughed. That morning, while I was fixing my fence post by the driveway, I heard screeching tires followed by a loud crash. I turned around to see Kyle's silver Camaro nose deep in my fence, board splintered, dirt flying. He stumbled out of the car, completely unhurt but furious. "What did you do to your fence?" he shouted. "You made it too close to the road." I stared at him. "You drove off the road, Kyle." He crossed his arms. "This is your fault. You're paying for the damage to my car." I nearly laughed. "You crashed into my property. You'll be paying for the fence." Of course, that's when his mother arrived, screeching to a halt in her SUV like a storm in human form. Karen jumped out, already on the attack. "You put that fence too close to the easement. My son could have been killed. I'm calling the police." "Go ahead," I said, leaning on my shovel. "They'll love to see your son's tire tracks all over my yard." When the sheriff's deputy arrived, Kyle and Karen both tried to spin the story, claiming my fence was illegal, that it stuck out into the road. The officer calmly inspected the scene, pulled out his measuring tape, and looked up at me with a smirk. "Fence is fine," he said, "perfectly within boundary. But this car," he pointed at Kyle's Camaro, "was speeding, lost control, and left the roadway." Karen started shouting about community laws and liability, but the officer had heard enough. He handed Kyle a citation for reckless driving cold in a tow truck and had the Camaro hauled off right in front of them. As they stood there fuming, I couldn't help but smile. The fence would be fixed by tomorrow, but their egos? That'd take a lot longer to repair.